Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
It was obviously a great start to the season, doing it in Week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Beal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. But you look at this defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Beal. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He'll field this at the 5. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. There he goes, left side. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
On the ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Beal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First down.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
49-yard line.
Hey. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beal. And that is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
3 plays and out.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Carter. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Beal. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ready? Press all 80.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Beal.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A great play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns. Set now now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beal working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
There's a quick throw caught out wide.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
6 yards.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Go street. Half the 60. Half the 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Beal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Turn 19. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Beal. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Come on. Set.
Operating from the gun. Beal. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Get it. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
1965.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, What's Knights.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Black Knights 44.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Go win, go win. Let's go. Ready.
A final shot before break. Beal. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Taken in at the 11. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the... And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Working to put a drive together.
60 by 40, 70. Come 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Get it!
They're going to try and throw. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80!
Throwing to start the drive. Beal. That throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice throw by the rookie from Auburn. It gets his guys a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Up 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Looking to throw. Beal. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Meadows. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Hey, let's go.
1st and goal at the
1-yard line. Fix the Eagles.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready, break.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Bengals! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 24.
Bengals
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From a yard out.
And the Black Knights are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Beal. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Meadows.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates. 60.
Looking to throw. Beal.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
He's moving. He's moving.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And a London first down. 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterback...
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's in his...
Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 11-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 19 right. 18 right.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Okay, break. Back all 80. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There we go now as they will again try for two. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create